Hello and welcome back to our history class. Today we shall start a new lesson, The Age of Empires and Assemblies, Chapter 6, page 57 to 59 of our history textbook. Let us discuss 4 important topics today in this video: Janapadas and Mahajanapadas, the Mahajanapadas, Magadha and Vaji. First, let's see Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. In the Vedic age, we know that people live in tribes called Jana. In the early Vedic age, the pastoral Aryan tribes roamed from one place to another in search of pastures. In the later Vedic age, the Aryans took up agriculture and lived in settlements. These settlements were called Janapadas. I hope you are clear the meaning of Jana and Janapadas. From 500 BCE onwards, the extensive use of iron in eastern Uttar Pradesh and western Bihar created a condition for the formation of Janapadas. Iron tools and implements were used to clear forests and bring more land under cultivation. With better agricultural tools like the hoe and the iron plowshare, people produced more food than was needed. These surplus production encouraged trade and led to the growth of towns and cities. The loyalties of the people now shifted from their Janas or tribes to the Janapadas or territories to which they belong. There were different ways by which a person could have become the king of a Janapada. He could have been elected. He could have become popular because of his victory in war, or he could have simply defeated someone using force. As you have read earlier, sometimes the Rajas also perform yagnas such as the Rajasuya Yagna and the Ashvamedha Yagna to acquire control over large territories and strengthen their position. When the Raja of a Jana performed such yagnas or ceremonial sacrifice, he was recognized as the Raja of a Janapada. Eventually, with the increase in population, some of the Janapadas became larger and more powerful than others and were called Mahajanapadas. So here, the larger and more powerful Janapadas or settlements were now called Mahajanapadas. Please remember this. Some of these Janapadas and Mahajanapadas were Gana Sangha or republics, ruled by representatives elected by people. Some of them were kingdoms ruled by kings who were hereditary rulers. Mahajanapadas fought wars with each other to extend their territories and gain greater glory. Moving on to the Mahajanapadas. Buddhist, Jain and Vedic literature mention 16 Mahajanapadas that emerged in India by the 6th century BCE. These were Magadha, Avanti, Kosala, Vatsa, Kuru, Mala, Chedi, Kasi, Anga, Vaji, Panchala, Matsya, Surasena, Asmaka, Kamboja and Gandhara. Some of these Mahajanapadas were formed as a result of the invasion and control over small Mahajanapadas or small Janapadas. The most powerful Mahajanapadas were Magadha, Kosala, Vatsa and Avanti. Of all these kingdoms, Magadha emerged the strongest. Now let's see Magadha or Magadha. Magadha corresponds to present-day Bihar. The most important ruler of Magadha was Bimbisara of the Haryana dynasty. Bimbisara was a very ambitious and efficient ruler. He ruled for 52 years, from about 544 BCE to 492 BCE. From the beginning, Bimbisara followed a policy of expansion. He conquered Anga with its important port, Champa. He also expanded his kingdom by entering into marriage alliance with important ruling families such as Kosala, Vaisali and Madra. He maintained friendly relations with his neighbors. Bimbisara governed his kingdom well. He built his capital at Rajagriha near Patna. He took a lot of interest in the administration of his kingdom. He often chose his ministers who became his close advisors and helped him in running the affairs of the kingdom. Bimbisara traveled far and wide in his kingdom to keep himself informed. He built good roads to encourage trade. In the areas that he conquered, he often sent representatives to look after the disturbances that occurred periodically. After the conquest of Anga, he sent his son Ajatasattu there as its governor. The Jain texts refer to Bimbisara as Srainik, meaning the possessor of a large army. Sources mention that Bimbisara patronized Buddhism and Jainism. It is said that Bimbisara was killed by Ajatasattu, his son, who ascended the throne in 492 BCE and ruled till 460 BCE. Ajatasattu further expanded the kingdom by annexing the territories of Kosala and Kasi. He also shifted the capital from Rajagriha to Pataliputra, present-day Patna, which is the capital of Bihar. Ajatasattu is said to have been a great warrior who defeated the 36 republican states of the Litchavis and also waged a 16-year war with the Vazis. Besides having strong and efficient rulers, Magadha had some natural and geographical advantages that helped its rise to power. The river Ganga, Son and Gadak, which flowed through the region, made it fertile. They provided enough water for daily needs and acted as a means of trade and transport. There were forests close by that provided timber and elephants for the army. Another advantage was the iron and copper deposits in the region, which were used to make tools and weapons and to add to Magadha's wealth. Now moving on to the next Mahajanapadas, which is Vaji. The territory of the Vaji Mahajanapada extended from the north of the river Ganga up to the Terai region of Nepal. It was separated on the west by the river Gandak, and on the east its territories extended up to the banks of the river Kosi and Mahananda. Vaisali was the capital of the Vaji Confederacy, and other important towns included Kundagrama, Bhuganagara and Hatigama. A unique aspect of the administration of the Vaji Mahajanapada was that its administration was carried out through an assembly called the Gana Sangha. Unlike Magadha, which was strongly monarchical, meaning ruled by a king, hereditary king, the Vaji had a form of a republican government, meaning the government is formed by elected leaders. Vaji Mahajanapada consisted of 8 clans. Each of the 8 clans had their independent status, though some of the clans were more well known than the others. So these are some of the important topics that we have discussed: Janapadas and Mahajanapadas, the Mahajanapadas and their important rulers such as Magadha and Vaji, these 2 great Mahajanapadas. One is a monarchical kingdom, which is Magadha, and the other one is Vaji, which is a republican state. So with this, let us conclude our class for today. Thank you.